Hey Gengar Gang, what is going on? My name is Ryan, this is the Analytic Gengar, and welcome to another video. In today's video, friends, a mail day. How exciting. Now, full disclosure, today's mail day will not be as impressive as previous ones have been. Part of the reason for that is because it is not every day you find a EX booster box on the market to sell, and it's not every day one has the same amount of money that it would take to purchase a small sedan in order to buy said booster box. So with those fair and easy disclosures out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. I also have to be slightly more careful than usual just because I didn't unpack anything yet. I've just kind of been letting various items just kind of sit out and about, so I do have to be just a little bit more mindful about that because obviously these shipping labels would have stuff on them. So this first item comes to us from Toad, so our friends over that way, and they sent us something really cool. So here is how they package their stuff. I gotta say I'm not impressed, but we'll go ahead and get into that just a little bit more. As you can see, they put some tape on there as well, and this first item up is actually about $100 worth of Call of Legends holographic cards. So here is the little team baggie that they put everything in. Of course, there is a plug for their buy list, so that's nice. Go check out Toad, who's not sponsoring this video, by the way. Also, Toad, let's do better when it comes to packaging cards. Oh, I don't know. Maybe individually sleeving them wouldn't hurt. So I did get a free card saver with my purchase. And then there is this smaller team baggie. And then let's open this up and see what we got. So all of these cards were near mint or better. So here's how things went. Over the past couple of months, I have made a few purchases, and for one reason or another, I ended up with quite a few Shining Legends cards, and ironically enough, I got a Deoxys and a Lugia out of the Shiny Legends cards. So something came across my mind, and I was like, hey, why don't I try to set up a binder worth of this stuff? Now, ironically enough, I already had a pretty good start, about 20% of the Shining cards raw for my binder, and then in addition to that, I was able to find for like $30 on eBay a really good deal on all of the commons and uncommons. So now all I need are the rares and the Shining cards, and so what I ended up doing is purchasing a whole bunch of them with the intention of exactly that, being able to complete this binder set. So let me go ahead and get these focused up for you. We got a Dialga, we got a Hitmontop, we got a Palkia, we got a Snorlax promo card, so this is the one with the stamp on it. Super dope, good looking card. We got a Deoxys, we got a Espeon, another beautiful card, got a Gyarados, we got a Jirachi, a Kyogre, and a Rayquaza. So all of these are super good looking cards. Honestly, not, they look pretty decent. Obviously, they are being sold as near mint or better, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is just drop these into my binder. As you can see right there, there's like some weird icky stuff. So I'm going to grab some Windex, which I have recently been experimenting with, and I'm just going to lightly polish these guys up and get them individually sleeved to make sure that they look really great in my binder. But I'm actually super excited because I think there's like 16 of these in the set. And so, this was a fairly large purchase. So I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those holographic cards. So, that leaves me with like 7 left. But I figured, unless I'm like super dedicated about it, which I won't be because I also work a full-time job and I don't know, live an adult life, shy of that, it's going to be incredibly difficult for me to go ahead and do anything. Here's actually something. So this Hitmontop is dope for 2 reasons. The first is that it has a swirl, so right there's the swirl. The other thing is that this card actually has Hollow Bleed on it, I think. It's really hard to get it to show up, but you can kind of see it right there, I think. Aha, right there. So like look right where my thumb is, and you'll actually see it shimmering. So that card has Hollow Bleed on it. That's an interesting mistake for them to make. you would figure they wouldn't want to sell this card. This card's actually in really good shape too. I think it'd get like an 8 or a 9, so I don't think it's worth selling or like grading, but I do think it's, you know, dope that that one card had holo rare pattern on it. Unfortunately, this is something that you see too often from Troll and Toad and other sellers, is that they won't sleeve the cards, they won't, you know, do anything to like protect them really adequately, and so it can be incredibly frustrating buying from these sellers knowing that. But in the grand scheme of things, they are only going for a binder set, so I'm not too upset. And then here's another thing, you know, when you occasionally buy from sellers on the internet, you know, they'll say near mint. I would consider this like significant damage for a near mint card. There's actually 2 major white spots and then burring on this edge. But again, for a binder set, I'm really not prepared to put up that much of a fight and be like, oh my god. But in the grand scheme of things, just some things that you all should be aware of. Next up, let's do another raw card. So here is a Tapu Fini off a fella on eBay. So I gotta say, this seller's pretty legit. This seller was a little inexperienced, and so what I've recently been doing is I've noticed a lot of individuals on eBay who are now basically like 0 feedback, you know, started in 2020 or early 2021, and so it can be really annoying because it's like you kind of have to like yell at them a little bit. So what I've been doing is whenever I'll buy a card, I'll go ahead and say like, hey, you know, just so you know, please document the shipping process. Now, get this, all of this padded USPS mailer for a Tapu Fini card. And let's see. So right off the bat, this card is really clean. Wow. But again, would have been nice to put it in a top loader so that it was a little bit more safe on the way here. This could have easily gotten folded, and therefore, you know, it could have just went like that and folded the card. So I guess thanks for not doing that, seller. But in the grand scheme of things, the card got here safe and sound, so that's all that really matters. Let's take it out and take a peek at it. I will say it is nice that it was at least sleeved, and I've never seen a sleeve like this. The back has like a frosted glass type of vibes. You can really see it right there, but the front is like totally transparent. So I've never seen a sleeve like that. Here's the thing with this Tapu Fini card. I ended up pulling the trigger on it because I need it to complete my binder of Hidden Fates. It's definitely not the last card that I need. When I do get that last card, I'll probably do a video. But here's the thing. It's like so hard to find Hidden Fates. Pay MSRP for it, and then try to pull one card. Whenever I pull gold, I always get the Tapu Bulu. So at this point, I just got frustrated. I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go online, I'm going to buy it, and call it a day. So $20, but in the grand scheme of things, ask me if I care. I'm happy because I can put this card in my binder and call it a day. Next up, we have a padded envelope again from the eBays. I'm trying to find where we're going to cut into this thing because it really feels kind of weird. So let's see. Go ahead and throw that over there. Got my trusty knife. Nothing comically large or inappropriate at this time. Okay. So from this one, fun fact, I don't even know what I bought, so that's good. Okay, looks like a slab. Okay, it is a slab. Let's pull that out, and ooh, a Groudon EX. So this is, okay, now I'm remembering this. A couple of weeks ago, one of these went up for auction with a matching Kyogre EX promo card. The way that these came out, these were like Black Star promos from back in the day, 2003 apparently. And for whatever reason, they released a Groudon and a Kyogre. And so I really wanted to win that auction. I ended up like falling asleep or something stupid like that. God forbid I sleep. And I ended up missing out on the auction entirely. The auction ended at like $300 for a PSA 9 Groudon and a PSA 9 Kyogre. And I was really upset because I basically goofed on that. So I was like, all right, whatever. I ended up getting in touch with this seller who originally wanted like $300 for the card, but I made him a best offer and he accepted for whatever reason. So I ended up paying like $150 for this card. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm super happy because it's a really cool card. I love I obviously love the Generation 3 Pokemon, everything EX related too, so this card, I can't say it brings back memories because it's not like I had this card back when I was a kid, but I definitely think it's a cool card, and it's definitely something of significant value to that generation. So here is a PSA 9 version of that card. I couldn't for the life of me find a PSA 10 anywhere, because I was going to try to go after those as PSA 10s, but no such luck. But in the grand scheme of things, a PSA 9 was a pretty good price, and I was able to match the price at auction, which again was pretty valuable in the grand scheme of things. Next up, we have a box that, fun fact, I've had in the house since the last video. So this has been sitting here and I completely forgot to open it. I got it in around the same time I got the EX Dragon box in, but I just completely forgot about it. And then I found it and I was like, oh snap. So the eBay seller that I bought this from could have ripped me off, and I guess we'll find out now live on camera. So in this box is a set of blisters, interestingly enough. And the reason that I bought these blisters is purely out of speculation, but I believe it is 10, or yeah, it should be 10. I guess we'll find out now. Okay, eBay seller. I am appreciative. This is good packaging. So here is some of the bubble wrap, and then here are some of the cards, and then here are an additional set of cards, and then here is some more bubble wrap. Okay, so this is a pretty legit eBay seller. Take notes, friends. Whenever you want to buy or sell, this is how you should be packaging vintage collectibles. There's no excuse not to. If you're gonna spend if someone's gonna spend $1,000 on your product, you might as well package it safely so that it arrives in good shape. Let's see. We got a sticky note that says, "Thank you, take care, eBay seller." If in the unlikely chance you're watching this video and recognize your own product, thank you, take care as well. So let's go ahead and throw that down there, and now you can finally see what I bought. I bought a whole ton of blisters from different HeartGold SoulSilver eras. So I think it was either 10 or 12. We'll certainly find out now. So I have one. Well, let's actually sort them. Then we can go through them. Undaunted, Triumphant, Unleashed, and Triumphant. Okay, cool. So from the set we have 4 EX HeartGold SoulSilver Unleashed. So we got a Raikou, a Suicune, a Entei, and another Raikou. So I would believe these are all of the art sets. So I got a full art set of the HeartGold SoulSilver Unleashed. They're in moderately good condition. They definitely have a little bit of warping here and there, but in the grand scheme of things, I love it. Each of these packs contains 10 additional cards, and obviously the HeartGold SoulSilver, that particular era is definitely on the up and up. A lot of hoopla has been given to the era for 2 things. 1, the prime cards, and 2, the amazing legend cards as well. So they're tons of fun to open up, and I think a lot of people are starting to take note of that. It also helps that, you know, folks like Rhymestyle have been opening up this stuff. So because of that, they've definitely gone up on the up and up. I ended up paying very close to over $1,100 for this stuff. But again, purchased purely on the idea of speculation, I think it was worth it because these packs are definitely going to go up, and sealed is probably the best way to go. So that'll definitely be awesome as well. So we got 1 Magmortar and we got 4 Palkia packs. So a bit annoying because I definitely don't have a full art set, but definitely a good way to get a nice variety. So that brings us up to a total of 9. I have 1 HeartGold SoulSilver Undaunted Rayquaza pack, so that's dope. That brings us up to 10. And finally but not least, a HeartGold SoulSilver OG base set pack with an Ampharos on it, which brings us up to a total of 11 packs across all 4 of the different HeartGold SoulSilver sets, which I think is super dope. So again, just purchase them. Who knows, maybe we'll open them. I personally am of the opinion that you shouldn't be opening up product like this because it's sealed. So, you know, when you open this, it's not just the cost of opening the pack, it's also the fact that because of the, you know, blister pack around it, it's kind of like you're destroying a sealed product and then a sealed pack as well. So I'd frankly rather prefer getting packs from a reputable seller and opening up those. But I guess the benefit is that, you know, worst case scenario, I can definitely tell you these are not unweighed. These are unweighed. They are not tampered with in any way, shape, or form. So, you know, it's a great way of ensuring that we have a fair shot at getting something good out of the packs if we were to ever open them up. So that is that. And then finally, but not least, a item in a Priority Mail Express envelope. So this comes to us from new friend to the channel, Ken. Ken is also on Instagram. You can find him over there as Morlakai. So I'll leave a link down below to his page. You definitely feel free to go ahead and show some support. And I purchased something really interesting from Ken. So here is the little envelope. And see, this is good because Ken is similar to me, he is a collector of Call of Legends. Now, he has like a super dope collection of Call of Legends PSA 10 slabs, as well as binder sets of the shiny Pokemon. So he's been working on that, and he's been selling off parts of his collection in order to fund that. So it's pretty dope because I love when there's a story behind what it is you're doing, and it's super dope to hear something like that, right? Like, people are kind of like slowly working their way up. So when Ken first reached out to me, he was telling me about, you know, his collection and stuff like that, and then how he was a fan of the channel. And then ironically enough, he ended up showing me something that he was going to want to put up for sale, and I was like, yeah, sure, let's you know, I'll let you know if I want it. And come to find out, it was super dope. So here's another great seller practice, and I mean this sincerely. A little bit of tissue paper will keep the cards safe. So I definitely just ruined the reveal. But here is a PSA 10 Rockets Articuno EX from Team Rocket Returns. Wow, this is a beautiful card too, but obviously Team Rocket Returns, one of my favorite sets, and EX era set nonetheless. The Rockets Pokemon are super dope. The EX cards are super dope. Fun fact, this is a Pop 44. So as of right now, there are only 44 of these cards graded a PSA 10 in the world. That puts it on track with about the same amount as most of the Gold Star cards. So although it's not as sought after or as crazily, you know, consumed as the various Gold Star cards are, it is definitely a card that is nonetheless incredibly difficult to grade. I purchased it purely on speculative basis. I know for a fact these cards are worth their weight, but I definitely think there is tons of headroom. And again, it was also fun because given that you know, Ken as a viewer was cool enough to kind of reach out, engage with me in dialogue and stuff like that, I ended up learning that he's also working towards collecting the Call of Legends sets. So I think what's going to end up happening is Ken's going to take the proceeds from one sale and turn it into a purchase of one of his PSA 10 cards that he wants to get. So Ken, if you're watching, thanks again for the sale, man. This was super dope. This is a beautiful card. I can't wait to add it to my collection. I mean, not that I usually make thumbnails, but yay, thumbnail shot if you need it. Friends, other than that, I hope you enjoyed today's Mail Day video. Thanks again, as always, for checking it out. I always say I appreciate your viewership because there's tons of places you could be on the internet right now, and you chose to spend a little bit of your time with me, which I always appreciate. So thank you again for checking out today's video. If you haven't already, now's a great time to subscribe, so you should definitely do that by hitting the button down below and ring the bell notification to get notified of when new videos are coming out. As of right now, I'm doing one, give or take, 3 times a week, so there's definitely always something new coming out on the channel. So thank you again for all the support, all the comments. I really appreciate you guys doing all of that, and it's definitely helped the channel grow. So please know that I do have big things planned for hopefully 750 subs and then for 1,000 subs, because you know, we should celebrate those accomplishments, because not every YouTube channel gets there, and I definitely appreciate the role that each and every single one of you play in that. Other than that, thanks again for checking out today's video, friends. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Tuesday, we did our Pokemon news update, and this Saturday, I think we'll do a video on opportunity costs. So that'll be another video that was inspired by a comment that was left on one of the videos. So definitely feel free to check those out, either as they come out, or you can wait till the end card of this video to see the previous Tuesday's video. Other than that, friends, I'll stop talking now, but thanks again for checking out the video. I hope you guys are doing well, and we'll talk soon. Peace.